Students, now let us learn the another method or another mechanism of nucleophilic substitution reaction, that is substitution nucleophilic unimolecular, or in short SN1 mechanism. We will understand through the example tertiary butyl bromide, tertiary butyl bromide, tertiary butyl bromide treated with hydroxide ion in the presence of protic solvent like H2O or CH3COOH, acetic acid, protic solvent. You get CH3 thrice COH, that is tertiary butyl alcohol plus Br minus. And if you want, you can write the IUPAC name, that is 2 bromo 2 methyl propane. Here it is 2 methyl propan 2R. So, here you can say that you know that OH minus is nucleophile and that is displacing or substituting for bromine atom. So, this carbon bromine bond breaks and carbon oxygen bond formation takes place. Let us understand how it happens, mechanism. SN1 mechanism takes place in two steps. This is two-step process. Step 1, formation of carbocation. How it happens? Tertiary butyl bromide you take CH3CCBr in the presence of protic solvent, actually polar protic solvent. It is a polar molecule and donates H plus ion proton, therefore, it is called polar protic solvent. What happens is this tertiary butyl bromide gives carbocation and bromide ion. How it is? In the presence of polar solvent, this carbon bromine bond breaks heterolytically. What do you mean by heterolytic cleavage of the bond? Here this is a bond, possesses 2 electron, and as the bond is breaking, this both the electron go into bromine and bromine goes as a Br minus. Now, carbon lost electrons, therefore, it gets positive charge. Because of that reason, you get positive charge plus Br minus. See here, this positive charge for the carbon, because carbon lost electrons, and this positive charge is just show that we are getting these two species. Both the plus signs are important and you have to write it. That is the first step. We will go for step 2 now. Step 2, attack of nucleophile. In the second step, nucleophile attack the carbocation which is formed in the first step. So, you write the carbocation what you got in the first step as it is, and to that nucleophile attacks. You can understand here nucleophile possess negative charge and carbon having positive charge. So, reaction takes place quickly and you get CH3 thrice COH, and that is tertiary butyl alcohol, and you got the product. And this is how the SN1 mechanism takes place in two steps. First step, formation of carbocations. See, in the first step there is a breaking of carbon bromine bond. To break the bond you need energy. So, that is the reason this reaction reversible in nature. Also this step is slow. And if you look at the second step, as soon as carbocation formed in the first step, nucleophile attack on that. So, there is no time lag, immediately you get the product, and therefore, this step is fast. First step is slow step and second step is fast step. Now, we will go for the molecularity of this reaction. So, according to chemical kinetics, if the process takes place in the multiple steps, like here this process is taking place in two steps, step 1 and step 2. Among that, which step is slowest step, and that step determines the rate of the reaction. So, here first step is the slow step, therefore, that will be the rate determining step. Then molecularity of this reaction will be 1, because in the rate determining step you find only tertiary butyl bromide, you do not find nucleophile here. So, the product formation takes place in this process, product formation takes place because of the nature of the alkyl halide. It depends upon this alkyl halide itself, it is not depending on the concentration of the OH minus ion. That is the reason molecularity of this reaction is 1, and you can that is the reason here SN1 substitution nucleophilic unimolecular, reaction is unimolecular. Then what about order of the reaction? In this case, rate is proportional to concentration of tertiary butyl bromide only. You can understand. First step is the rate determining step, and in that rate determining step you find only tertiary butyl bromide. So, rate of overall reaction depends upon only on the concentration of the tertiary butyl bromide, not on the concentration of OH minus. So, rate is proportional to concentration of tertiary butyl bromide. Therefore, now power is 1, therefore, order of this reaction is 1. Order of this reaction is 1. What about the configuration? See, in the case of SN2 mechanism, inversion of configuration has taken place. What about in the case of SN1 mechanism? See, look here, in the first step, the formation of the carbocation takes place, and to that carbocation nucleophile attacks OH minus and you get the product. What is the shape of this carbocation? Here carbon, which is having positive charge, is sp2 hybridized. Sp2 hybridized. If it is sp2 hybridized, it gets planar geometry, trigonal planar. So, this molecule tertiary butyl carbocation it is has planar geometry, okay, that you can understand with this model. Look here, this is the carbon which is having positive charge, and to that 3 carbon atoms are attached. So, these 3 carbon atom and this carbon atom will be present in one plane. Okay. Now, to this carbocation nucleophile attack. So, from which side nucleophile can attack this carbon atom which is having positive charge? Imagine in the reactant molecule bromine was here in this side. Okay. Now, that bromine has gone as a bromide ion. and to this now nucleophile is attacking, OH minus is attacking. From which side it will attack? Will it from here or will it from here? See, as this molecule is planar, it can attack from any side. The probability is equal. It can attack from this side as well as this side. So, 50% time it will attack from the side where bromine atom was there, and 50% it will attack from the opposite of that. So, because of that reason, you get the product here, tertiary butyl alcohol, where 50% retention of configuration takes place and 50% inversion of configuration takes place. %50 retention of configuration and 50% inversion of configuration takes place. Now, let us go for the order of reactivity of different alkyl halides towards SN1 mechanism. Let us consider some alkyl halides. Methyl halide, then ethyl halide, CH3CH2 halide, ethyl halide. You know that this is primary halide. Then isopropyl halide, CH3 isopropyl halide. So, it is secondary halide. Then tertiary, CH3, CH3, CH3 and here halide. So, it is tertiary butyl halide. So, among these 4 halides, which is having higher reactivity towards SN1 mechanism. Now, already just now we learned how the SN1 mechanism takes place. In the first step, the formation of the carbocation takes place. So, if the carbocation is formed, immediately nucleophile attack on that and you get the product. So, now formation of the carbocation depends upon the stability of the carbocation. You know that if the tertiary butyl halide take part in the SN1 mechanism, it gives tertiary butyl carbocation. This is the carbocation you get in the first step if this tertiary butyl halide take parts in the SN1 mechanism. If the isopropyl halide take parts in the SN1 mechanism, you get CH3, CH3 and H. This carbocation you get in the first step. And in the case of ethyl halide, you get CH3, CH2 plus this carbocation. And in the case of methyl halide, you get this carbocation. And you have studied in the first PU itself the order of stability of different carbocations. Tertiary butyl carbocation is more stable, tertiary carbocation is more stable than the secondary, than the primary and then the methyl. So, because tertiary butyl carbocation is more stable and that is the reason tertiary butyl halide will show very high reactivity towards SN1 mechanism. So, tertiary butyl halide, tertiary halides show high reactivity than the secondary halide, than the primary halide, than the methyl halide. So, methyl halide shows least reactivity towards SN1 mechanism, because you can see that here this carbocation contains 3 hydrogen atoms. Okay. So, it is least stable carbocation. But when you look at the tertiary butyl carbocation, this carbon having positive charge attached to 3 methyl group. You know, methyl groups are electron donating groups, so they compensate this charge of the carbon ion, so it has high stability, and that is the reason order of reactivity for SN1 mechanism will be methyl halide less reactive than the ethyl halide, than the isopropyl halide, than the tertiary butyl halide, and this is the order of reactivity. Now, we will take 2 compounds which are allylic halide and benzylic halide and benzylic halide. These 2 compounds show very high reactivity towards SN1 mechanism. What is the reason for that? So, you consider one allylic halide, CH2 double bond CH, CH2 Br. You know what is allylic halide? In the case of allylic halide, halogen atom attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, which is attached to carbon having double bond. So, this is one example for allylic halide. If this undergoes SN1 mechanism, in the first step carbon bromine bond breaks. So, you get CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH2 and plus this carbocation. Look at this carbocation. For this we can write one more resonance structure, shift this double bond here. That time you get one more resonance structure, that is CH2 plus single bond CH double bond CH2. So, the carbocation obtained from the allylic halide is resonance stabilized. You know that if you can write more than one resonance structure, more the resonance structure for a species, the stability of that species more. So, here you can write 2 resonance structure, therefore, it has high stability, and that is known as resonance stabilized, and because of that reason allylic halides shows high reactivity towards SN1 mechanism. Now, we will take the example of benzylic halide. Benzylic halide is like this. Here halogen attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, which is attached to benzene ring. Now, if it undergoes SN1 mechanism, in the first step it gives carbocation, it will be like this. Carbon bromine bond breaks, therefore, plus. And this, for this carbocation, you can write different resonance structure. That it here. CH2. So, you shift this pi bond here, you get to one more resonance structure, double bond here, double bond here and double bond here, CH2, and this carbon has lost electron, so positive charge comes here. You can write one more resonance structure by shifting this electron pair here. So, what is the resonance structure? Here double bond, here double bond and double bond here CH2. Now, here this carbon has lost electron, so positive charge will be here. Now, shift here. So, you can write one more resonance structure. So, double bond here, double bond here, double bond here CH2. This carbon lost electron, therefore, positive charge. This you can shift here. That time you get first resonance structure. So, benzyl carbocation obtained from the benzylic halide or benzyl halide can have 4 resonance structures. Therefore, this carbocation also resonance stabilized. Resonance stabilized. That is the reason benzylic halide shows high reactivity towards SN1 mechanism. Now let us consider different types of alkyl halides like alkyl iodide, alkyl bromide, alkyl chloride and alkyl fluoride. And now let us compare the reactivity of these alkyl halides towards nucleophilic substitution reaction. See, when the nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place, the breaking of carbon halogen bond takes place. Carbon halogen bond breaks, then only nucleophilic substitution reaction is possible. So, then you can understand which will show high reactivity. In the case of alkyl iodide, carbon iodine bond length is more. Because of that reason, bond strength will be less. So, carbon iodine bond can be broken easily compared to carbon bromine, because of bond length is more, bond strength is less. So, and therefore, alkyl iodide shows high reactivity than alkyl bromide, than alkyl chloride, than alkyl fluoride. In the case of alkyl fluoride, the bond length is very less, CF bond is very short. Because of that reason, bond strength will be very high and it is difficult to break carbon fluorine bond, and that is the reason alkyl fluoride shows less reactivity towards nucleophilic substitution reaction, and it is true for both SN2 mechanism and SN1 mechanism. For both SN2 and SN1 mechanism, this order of reactivity holds good.